Peanut Punch! Hey guys, I'm FDP and welcome back to some more Broken Sword Shadows of the Templars Reforged. Yes! We're going on a mission. We're going to go help that old lady in Spain and try and find out what happened to Carlos. What happened to Carlos is going to be a very big question, actually. Right, since he was a Templar, maybe it's got something to do with Montfaucon. What the hell is happening here?
I once read a list of low-stress jobs.
Policeman's not one of them.
Include police work.
Yeah, we heard that one before,
this
bro.
guy hadn't read the same list.
Right, do we have any new dialogue with him?
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
We don't at all. Could we
What
ask about
does
this?
chalice suggest to you?
Wine.
Good shout, actually. Very good
I'll
shout.
see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
What the hell is happening?
There was a small crowd of 5 sightseers. It's a weird thing, but you can take the most intelligent people in the world, put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons. Why is that?
I mean, you got a point, actually.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
Well, we're not talking to them. Okay, we'll beat the juggler.
The juggler was good. Why he couldn't put that kind of application into getting a real job, I had no idea. Maybe he just liked dressing up like a horse's ass.
I get the idea George Stobart doesn't like jugglers.
You with the balls.
Oui.
Templars.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah, the last Grand Master, Jacques Dumoulin, was burned on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Everyone's reading it off the freaking board, bro. What the hell?
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's
Huh?
you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
Yeah.
Oh, I am a jongleur.
A jungler?
What's
What's
a
that?
jongleur?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravity aerobatic mysteries.
A juggler?
In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so.
Wow, that's one way to absolutely destroy his views on his job as a juggler. Or as I would say, a fucking juggler, bro. You are a juggler.
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
Okay.
I had no idea what I was doing.
What are you
But
doing
this guy
this?
was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be?
Oh my god, who's gonna look like an idiot now, me or him?
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult. Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Oh, fantastic. We're just getting bullied by complete strangers now.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
Right, let's speak about all the things we got on us, the chalice.
Does this chalice mean anything to you?
It is very badly designed. I would not wish to drink from such a vessel.
You're not gonna get the chance, Buster.
What be the tripod?
I've got a medieval tripod.
And my Uncle Claude has hemorrhoids. So what?
Prayers for your Uncle Cloyd, bro, because Emroy's, man, he's got one itchy ass. I do not envy him at all.
Does this plaster interest you?
Well,
Forget it. Forget that I asked.
Yeah, forget him.
Feast your eyes on this.
incroyable. Is it real?
Of course.
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh, that's garbage.
Yeah, I don't want that curse on us.
Although, now that I think about it, Both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances.
Oh no.
And the guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
Take it at this point, it seems cursed.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
You work in a lab.
No, try again.
You steal lab passes?
Yes.
No. Well, not as a habit. This was a special case. Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
Okay, shake my hand.
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands.
Oh, that'd be perfect, mate. Like, you literally just belittled him and said that it's not a real job. Why not just take the job from him and fry his hand?
Have you seen this man before?
No,
Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
it looks like one of mine, or at least another jongleur.
Or a clown?
Mais naturellement, a clown.
Hardly a breakthrough. Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, if so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment,
Wow.
an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it. This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it. Thank you.
Well, I'm not
He
selling
said I'll
it,
be
I
a
just
better
wanted your
juggler
opinion.
if I wore the red nose.
Hardly my area of expertise.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Right, we got that sign. I still
I
can't
had
talk
no
to
desire
them.
to talk to the crowd.
Can he help me clear these idiots out of the
Hello
way?
again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Aha.
What do you think of the juggler?
Ah, he is excellent, most watchable.
Oh no.
But he's blocking the thoroughfare and obstructing traffic.
So, he is amusing. The traffic isn't.
You're supposed to.
He wants to block it.
What?
Who am I to say no?
You're a police
You're a
officer.
cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, oui. So I am. Ah, well,
Oh, this is the worst
So
cop.
you're not going to do anything about this guy.
no.
He probably doesn't even have a license.
Ah, a license. This I had not considered.
So what are you going to do?
The instant I return to the station, I shall check
Return to the station?
Oh my
Why not
god.
just ask him?
and spoil his concentration. What kind of a barbarian do you take?
He
me
don't want to do
for?
any police work. That's the problem. That is the problem we got right now.
Ah, you are a clown.
Everyone says I'm a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing, and not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Who ever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it,
I'm just an
You
idiot.
look like a pathetic loon.
Exactly.
Oui, monsieur. You had it.
Okay. You're giving me an
I'll see you
idea.
around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Yeah, you will be, because you're not going to move off your ass, are you? Could I use it with him? Could it
Hi
work?
again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Look, a red nose.
Oh, you say, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
Hi
Well, that's
again.
not going to help, is it?
Oui? What is it this time?
Can I do it
I'd
again?
like to have another try at juggling, please.
We might have nailed it.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps.
No, I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Very much so.
Okay, now for my secret weapon.
Oh, yes. The red nose.
The
What?
juggler was speechless with rage.
Yeah,
He could
you
have mistaken
would.
him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear.
Oh, he's angry.
Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
This is perfect. That is perfect. Wow. Can we drink his glass of wine at least?
There was no need to take the wine glass. It was the glass the gendarme had left behind.
That is actually so funny. That juggler is a professional juggler. He probably went to juggle school. He passed the juggle exam to be a juggler. And he earns money from juggling. And then I come around, put a red nose on, drop my balls everywhere. And all of a sudden, I become this funny guy. And I get more recognition and more laughs and amazement from the crowd than he gets. He's a professional. I would be pissed too, bro. I would be pissed too. But now the police officer's gone, we can now open this. So we just go in the sewers? Sorry, tourists. This is a part of Paris that you don't want to go here, mate. Let's just put it that way, tourists. Holy cow. Murky water. Let's have a little look.
The recent showers had made the levels rise a little, but at least the place didn't smell so much.
How do we get over there?
Okay, it's long jump time.
You can long jump?
Here it goes.
There's no way. Whoa!
Do I look crazy or something?
Oh, you're trolling us. I got it. Okay,
if
thank
I
you.
wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily. Now, I wasn't so sure.
We could jump it, but we just don't know how deep the water is. Why is there a boat here, actually? Is it normal to have a boat in a canal? Well, not a canal, the sewers.
A weird little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crews around. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera was somewhere near.
Oh, God.
On the boat was a winching machine.
Winch?
There was a handle in the boat that fed out chain with a hook on the end.
What can we do with it? Okay, we've now got a chain. A
There
stone
were
panel.
3 arches, each with an inscription.
Well, let's read the inscriptions.
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
Well, that's not helpful.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription.
So, what about this one?
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier
Templars.
and something about innocence.
The Templars are innocent? That makes sense, I guess.
Close up, I could see a faded inscription. My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand." Maybe.
Gallows. Oh, the game's saved. Well, what can we do with this? No? If that's Templars,
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Templars. We can't get over there, but we could look at all these. Let's get out of there. Come on, George Stober, let's get out of there. Let's see what the church has in store for us. I don't know what we can do here. We got a winch with a hook on it, and that normally like pulls. You normally have a winch like on the front of a Jeep. Like if you're like stuck or something, you wrap it around a tree and like reverse and that kind of thing, will drag another car out of the mud. So to have it there, it is very peculiar. Very peculiar at the moment. But we do have this church, cathedral, or whatever you want to call it, to look at. The staff. I remember last time you was moaning that you didn't want to play with that staff.
Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church, other than deported.
What can I do with the chalice? Let's look at the scroll.
Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow.
Someone's been burnt.
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what we can do with this information.
A huge stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors.
I'm gonna sit back, my back's hurting.
I didn't recognize the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout.
Oh, that's fantastic news, isn't it, really? George Stobart, though, the Sunday school dropout. We can actually do something with a scroll. So I'm a bit confused. We got a chalice on us. Maybe I should give it Lobinor. Maybe Lobinor can actually help me with that. Lobinor, where are you? Maybe you can help us, broski. Well, hopefully he can anyway. I would appreciate it if he can. Let's go to the Museum Krone. I actually do hate Lobinor. I don't know whether you guys have picked up yet, but I just think he's such a twat of a character. The character's very annoying, bro.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie.
This?
What do you make of this cup, Andre? It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably. You sure know
He's
your onions.
nailed it. He's absolutely nailed it.
Thanks for your help, Andre. You're welcome.
Wow, I don't think he could have got that any better. He is an annoying character. I don't know whether it's his voice, his demeanor, but there's something that really irks me with him. But I gotta give him credit where credit is due. He knows his shit, bro. He definitely knows his shit. We're all Charlie. There's no point going to go see Nicole. There's no point going back to the scene of the crime either, really. There's no point going anywhere apart from Montfaucon or the police station at this point. And once we go onto the police station, I guess there's nothing to do apart from Montfaucon, so maybe we do need to go back to the sewers.
Excuse me.
Stobart.
I did not expect to see you so soon after that unfortunate business at the museum.
Oh,
Inspector Rosso was completely satisfied with my explanation.
Ah, yes. You were accidentally trapped in an Egyptian sarcophagus.
It can happen to anyone.
Indeed. As could being knocked unconscious by a wooden salmon.
that's a bit
What do you want
embarrassing.
now?
That part's a bit embarrassing, bro.
Have you ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proof do you have?
Proof?
That's a good question.
I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction and...
Pseudo-intellectual piffle. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
But you're not doing your job. You've come off the case.
Is Rosso here?
Well, Rosso's
Yes,
come off
he
the
is.
case.
You wish to speak to him?
Yes, I'm going to go speak to him. I don't know why we're asking that question. I could literally
Yes,
see
I
him
do.
right there.
One moment, monsieur.
He's literally sat there writing with his big fat blue pen.
It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Oh, he must be so pissed
Thank
off.
you, Moo.
He must. Oh, get up and speak to this American tourist again. Oh, really? Inspector Muir. No. Yeah, it's Sergeant
What
Muir, is
now,
it? And
monsieur?
Inspector Rosso.
Have you heard of Professor Pegram, the archaeologist?
Molly Pegram, the second son of Lord Barclay Pegram.
I don't
Barclay?
know. I only read about him in a magazine.
So much for the efficacy of rehabilitation. What has he done this time?
He made an important archaeological find in Ireland.
Oh, let's
Do you
carry
know
on.
Pegram well?
I have connections with the family, but I wouldn't say I knew him at all.
Is
Okay.
his name really Molly?
Of course not. That was the nickname he was given at school. All his friends and acquaintances know him as Molly.
Molly Pegram. What the hell?
Do you know a pair of thugs called Flap and Guido?
I have known those two since they graduated from special school.
Special school?
Flap is a nasty piece of work.
Oh,
But Guido is the real brains of the partnership.
well, obviously.
Where did you hear of them?
I met them out front of the Hotel Ubu. That is not a good idea.
What about this?
Maybe not.
Where's my chalice gone?
Would you like to see the gem again?
No. Thank you.
So long, Inspector.
By the way, Stubar.
Yes?
I thought you might like to know they found our friend Pegram.
They
Where did
have?
you turn up?
A little village on the Norwegian coast.
Cool.
The fish had made a meal of him, but the police pathologist identified the teeth.
Not cool.
Poor Molly. He had such dignity. It's hard to imagine him ending up as fish food.
Wow. So everyone involved with this gem is now basically dead. Word of warning to the wise. Whoa. That achievement's basically hinting that he's giving me a subtle hint. That might happen to you next. I didn't think of it like that. Whoa, yeah, that achievement name and description kind of changes the context slightly. I just took it as him telling me the news that Sadly Pegram was eaten by a fish. Apparently that's not the case. Well, what can we do with this hook? What can we do with it? We got it in our hand. What be this? No? What about this one? No. So that's the
inscription
Templar
was
one.
hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Well, so this one is illegible. This one's to do with the gallows, and this is to do with the Templar. So this is the one we're looking for, basically. What can we do? Now we got the chalice again. Can we prop it open?
Nothing hollow there.
Whoa. We're looking for hollow? Yo, if we're looking for hollow, so we try it on everything.
Hey, that's hollow. It
Whoa.
was time for some brutal destruction.
Why is it hollow?
I'd poked a hole in an historical site.
Yeah,
If any archaeologists came by, they'd lynch me for this.
yeah, you're lucky Pegrams
Close
with the
up,
fishes.
I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever.
But who would plaster it? Maybe we can use this now?
Here goes.
Or not?
Hey, cool.
I mean, it's obvious we got to use this, but because we can move it. Ah, now we finally can. Okay. And I guess I'll just pull it back. And it'll just rip open the frickin' door. Okay, it just fucking knocks the door down completely. Now, anyone that comes down here is going to find out this door is gone. And they're going to have to build a new plaster door.
The door mechanism was trashed.
What the hell?
It would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do anything with that. Boy, had I ever made a mess of that door.
Oh, no. There's probably like a secret way to opening it and we just destroyed it.
There was a crack in the wall. Through it, I could see a glimmer of natural light.
Let's have a look then, shall we?
In the beginning was the end.
Who are these?
end, wrought by our enemies, began our darkness. In the end will be a beginning. An end to our enemies heralds our new day.
Report. The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts.
Ooh.
We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Are these guys like the deep
global
state?
population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now. Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence.
I mean, yeah,
Our
that makes sense in 2025.
The millennium is almost upon us, and everything is in place for the rise of our new order.
The New World Order.
Almost. Professor, where is the broken sword?
He's involved.
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
Oh.
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say, our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
It looks
must
like it.
have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the Sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lokman gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence!
Whoa.
Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust? When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it.
The power?
But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course. My apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Okay.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Oh.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Oh, shit, is it?
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
We already know 3 of the elements. We
3?
know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The
Syria?
assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
Wow. That's a lot going on.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The new millennium will belong to us. The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world.
They're absolutely bonkers. Yeah, he's pulling a rocks people eyeball, and I feel like doing the same right now. So the Templars exist, the Assassins exist, and it is just before the millennium. But it's crazy what he was mentioning about how the world governments are falling apart.
At the bottom of the steps, I could see a glow. It seemed a good moment to be cautious.
And how everyone's losing trust and faith in the governments. It kind of reminds me of where we're at right now in 2025. I feel like the faith in governments worldwide is at an all-time low. And it just seems like everywhere you go, there's protests, riots, and so forth, and, you know, bickering between different sides. So, weirdly enough, it kind of makes sense in 2025 what they're saying. It actually, you know...
The water seemed to belong to an
You
underground
can relate
river
to
or
it.
something. It was way too deep to belong to the catacombs.
It's a beautiful
No
colour,
way
though.
was I going out there without a boat.
Got a weird circle thing here.
On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases. Non omnis moriar and clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
What does that mean?
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle, I could see words inlaid into the stone.
We
In
got
the
a
middle of the
pedestal.
circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch
Oh
it.
yeah, there is a bit of daylight.
I noticed 3 small notches around the edge of the stump's top.
A tripod has 3 edges. It's basically a triangle. No. The manuscript says to do... What's
The
that
light
say?
falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now
Marib?
all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Marib? We're back in Nico's apartment. What is a Marib?
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. It's more accurate.
They're after something called
The Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there. The guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword. Whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them.
Yeah, true, true.
These
But why?
Neo-Templars. They're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Clantar was one of them. The
Whoa.
assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how does he hope to find the sword?
I don't know.
Beats
They
me.
said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria, but they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
How do you know
And the
that?
Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay, what about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
That might be a good shout, actually. So we're going to Syria, bro.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, George.
Very long way. I mean, it's right next to Israel and Lebanon and Turkey. That's like 3 or 4 hour flight from Paris, I believe. That's a long way, bro. Witness a gathering of powerful conspirators, the Templar Shadows. Wow. So who's the bad guys then? Is it the Templars? Is it the assassin? Like, who is actually the bad guy? Or are they both bad? Or are they both good? Here we go. We're going to Marib. Oh my god. We're in Syria. Why this actually does give me Assassin's Creed vibes, weirdly enough. Well, we got a cat.
The cat was an ugly brute who looked like he owned the joint.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not a fan of cats in real life. We got a bell.
It was the sort of bell you see in hotel receptions. Kind of unexpected here. There were some great bargains on the shelf, providing you ran a junk museum. I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios. An
What we
old
did shelf.
executive toy and a cheap plaster statuette. There didn't seem much helpful around here.
Not more
I had neither the
plaster.
money nor the desire to buy any of that garbage.
There's also a
The
gun
rifle
up
looked
here.
dangerous to the user.
What do you mean to
I
the
didn't
user?
really want to lug the rifle around with me.
Is it really that bad? Let's just press the bell. Whoa! Who's that? We just rang the bell and some weird guy just pops out. Boy, let's speak to the
Stan was
boy.
being watched by a young boy, maybe 12 years old.
He's just kicking sand at the moment.
Hey there, young fella. Speak you the English? Speak you the Anglais? Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed oui. And
Oh.
rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nietzsche. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Wow, we got a lot to talk about. Let's talk about the old man with the
Is
cigar.
that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
He doesn't speak like it's his father, does he?
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
I wouldn't
This
say
is a
bustling.
bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
Let's carry on
How
talking.
much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds.
I think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
Well, Syrians got pounds?
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster.
Who?
Cassie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Is that some sitcom or drama series or something that I'm missing the joke about?
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly sir.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just rests where it pleases. And today, it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
Well, yeah, cats do smell, actually. Yeah, you got a
Does
point
the
there.
word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Huh? Templar. Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Charteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help,
I don't
Nijo.
think that's the right
Anything else?
thing we're looking
The
for.
Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore?
Physical eyebrow. And a stick man with a halo.
You're losing me there,
So
mate.
all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He
Bing.
was better animated.
Bing!
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
Everyone knows
That's
the
them.
year.
What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
Oh,
Aw.
what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a pewter is. Go on. I know all this stuff.
I don't know what a future is.
Never mind.
Even I don't know.
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Wow, he doesn't like the Templars at all.
Look at this. A lifting key as used by Parisian sewer workers.
Callooh, Calais, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
Oh, he's got a sense of humour to him.
A comedian. No surprise there.
I'm not a comedian, actually.
What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint. Apparently.
How does he know that?
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir. I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Right, you're totally right on that.
Here, shake hands, Nijo.
I'd rather not, sir. At least not while you've got that shake and shock buzzer clumsily concealed in your palm.
I can never fool anyone, bro.
Oh, you noticed.
Outlawed in 3 separate arms limitation conventions, those are.
Wow. I didn't know they were so dangerous.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
It does? Oh, yeah, actually, you're right.
Do you know the name Merlin?
It should do.
I'm afraid not, old bean.
It should do, because that's from Syria, I believe, and we are now in Syria.
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
Really? Your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me.
He seems so bored,
What do you
bless
think
him.
of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest. People will come from far and wide to see my
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the Gettys can keep their hoards of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
So he prefers balls rather than fine
do you
art,
think of
it
this?
seems. Okay.
Excellent workmanship. 12th or 13th century.
This kid is a
wish I had
genius.
things like that for sale.
He's
So long,
incredible.
Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pips. Yeah, definitely.
Embarrassed as I am to admit it, you can spot an American tourist a mile off.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Where's he from then?
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
What is the
Pleased to
accent?
meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy. I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
He's got an interesting accent. Well, let's talk about all the random stuff in our pocket first.
What do you make of this chalice?
That looks old. Is it for sale?
Sorry. What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Yep, that's what I would react like as well.
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah. And I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
Wow, okay. Yeah, my plaster of Paris might not be able to, live up to your high expectations. Bloody hell.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all, mister.
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
Okay. We
Have
can
you
try
seen
that.
this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Yeah, he's making me sound like a right dickhead, isn't he, really? He has
What
a
do you
point.
think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Recognize
You could
this?
say that.
A clown's red nose.
I mean, a clown can
do
be
you
an
make of
actor,
this?
right?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we?
Yeah, let's just both drop the subject.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid.
Yeah, he actually is.
4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them there stands.
Oh, I'm guessing that woman there is your wife, okay.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please.
You're in the greeting cards biz? Fair enough.
I
You
saw
do
a
you,
medieval
bro.
picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Does the image
Oh, you
of
got
a
me there.
knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the prob.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Oh. Yeah, you might be right.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Okay, let's ask you.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Let's ask about
Could say
Dwayne.
the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kind of lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why?
Well, he took
Ow.
it anyway.
You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
Why would they be interested in me?
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Pearl writes the
Ohio.
poems for her. You ought to ask her to recite some.
So say no more. You said Ohio.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
Whoa. Unlucky, mate.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Yeah,
Down on it,
that's
George.
some unlucky shit right there, bro. So we got a few things to look over here. We got a few things to look over here. Got a door over here. We got him with the Union Jack on, and we got a place over there. So we've got quite a few things to do. We are running out of time this episode, though, so we're going to end it here. But join us next time we're carrying our adventure, and we're going to go chat to all these people, grab as much information as we can, and do what any puzzle that pops up we're going to try and solve and see whether we can progress out of Syria next episode. So yeah, join us then. And we're going to end it with a beautiful peanut punch.